Er betritt die Arena in Begleitung von Sultanov. Kampfgewicht 98 Kilogramm aus Allenstein, Österreich. Rage!
The number one contenders match here for the 9 States title, and as we saw earlier on, Ricky Sky controversially holding on to that title. So the winner of this match will face Sky at Chapter 12, no step back, in Lanzenkirchen on January the 10th, 2026. And as we have just heard, another challenge has been made for that same day. The Gulyas brothers demanding a match with Team Turbulence when Turbulence are reinstated in the new year. Chapter 12 already shaping up nicely as Rage gets ready for this number one contenders match.
Kampfgewicht 98 Kilogramm aus Allenstein in Österreich in Begleitung von Sultanov. Rage!
I don't know why they demanded a second announcement. We heard Dan the first time.
Sein Gegner in diesem Match. Er kommt zu uns aus Slowenien. Dieser Athlet bringt 115 Kilogramm auf die Waage. Ladies and Gentlemen, der Yugo, Mirko Panic!
The Yugo, back here in Pro Wrestling Austria. 20-year veteran. Despite his Slovenian roots, has been really adopted by the Pro Wrestling Austria fans. Very, very nearly at Chapter 10 back in March. Coming close to winning the Call Your Shot Tag Team Battle Imperial alongside David Oliva. My goodness, that would have changed the course of history, because then the Bleach Blonde Bastards would not have had that opportunity. And, well, you know what happened later on that night to the Gulyas brothers. Anyway, the Yugo, not in tag team action tonight. He's going to go one-on-one against Rage. Rage, as we saw, accompanied by Sultanov. Sultanov, the herald of destruction, the ambassador of doom, the messenger of Rage, who ended his own active in-ring career due to chronic injury back at Chapter 8. Since Chapter 9 last year, has been managing Rage. What a protege Rage is turning out to be. The current CWE Austrian national champion was voted Austria's newcomer of the year back in 2020. We saw Rage picking up a victory over Nick Schreier for our last chapter, Chapter 10. Either of these men, Mirko Panic or Rage, would be a very, very difficult challenge indeed for Ricky Sky, even with Diotima in his corner.
Salam alaikum, dober večer und guten Abend. Abracadabra, wer ist wieder da? Wer? Was? Der Yugo ist wieder da. Und jetzt zu meinem Gegner. Und jetzt zu meinem Gegner. Und jetzt zu meinem Gegner. Ich werde euch beiden dorthin schicken, wo ihr hingehört. Ins Krankenhaus. Und am Ende heißt es Abracadabra, nix mehr da. Tschüss, Papa. Und wisst ihr warum? Weil ich der Yugo bin.
Well, no question here whose side the fans are on. The Yugo enjoying the full-throated support here of all of the Pro Wrestling Austria fans as the highly experienced Sultanov is trying to keep the rage of Rage in check. Yugo claiming the high ground. Rage came charging in though. Yugo was able to sidestep him, now rolls him up with a schoolboy-style pin. That could have been over quickly. Remember, winner of this becomes the #1 contender for the 9 States title. Another pin attempt early on there from Panic. Rage tossed towards the ropes, clotheslined on the way back. The Yugo cooking with gas here in the opening moments. Running elbow into the side of the face of Rage. Rage does a clothesline attempt, slides to the outside. He's going to get some wise counsel, I think, from Sultanov. Not the opening minute of this match that Rage would have hoped for. Sultanov, I'm sure, will be playing the long game here. He'll have a plan. Panic, side headlock. Trying to squeeze the head of Rage, who sends him to the ropes. Shoulder block from Panic. Yugo will go to the ropes to avoid the arm there of Rage. Rage tried to hip toss him. Instead, it is Rage who gets hip tossed, courtesy of the Yugo. Headlock takedown now from the Slovenian. Rage rolls him over onto his shoulders. 2 count there. Another, this time a 1 count. Referee for this one, the highly experienced Tassilo Jung. He's trying to send Yugo to the ropes, but he dropped down to a knee, cancelling out that momentum that would have sent him there. Rage has a handful of the hair of Panic. Panic, even if he wanted to, couldn't do the same to Rage. Rage, no hair on that head whatsoever. Thrown into the corner, gets the elbow up though as Panic tried to follow him. Panic should come back again, this time the boot goes up from Rage. The snap power slam. The Yugo looking for the win and was within a second of becoming the #1 contender for that 9 States title. Oh, Sultanov causing a distraction on the outside. Did he sweep at the leg? I couldn't see from my angle. Yugo certainly bothered by something there. Got to be careful though. He's taking his eye off his opponent and he'll pay the price. He comes running in. Rage drops the top rope. Yugo ends up on that floor. Now Sultanov definitely getting involved now. Now with the referee's back turn, no doubt about it that time. Big chop across the chest from Sultanov. Yugo wanting some revenge here against Sultanov, but again it's all a diversion. Rage sending Panic face first into the steel ring post. Now Rage wants a count out win, I think. The referee having none of it. Another blatant cheat from Sultanov. Yet another chop. Sultanov shoving Panic back into the ring. Having got his shots in. Panic still fighting though. Here comes the Yugo. The chops to the ropes. Got caught by Rage. Belly to belly suplex. Textbook execution of that by Rage. Shoulder comes up. Panic still in this. Rage, known as the sniper. He does have that deadly accuracy to every one of his strikes. Laser focus that he has. Choking out Panic here, had to break that before the count of 5. Panic finds himself draped over that bottom rope, another cheap shot. And Sultanov just doing this as much to just prove that he can as he is to cause actual damage. Just making sure that the Yugo knows at every turn the odds are against him. Rage will go to the ropes here. But, oh, Panic fires back. Panic fires back against Rage. Clothesline. And another one. The Yugo starting to build up a head of steam here. Rage though gets in. Back suplex. Could be all she wrote. Grabs that near leg. It's a 2 count before Panic able to kick out. Again, remember the winner of this will face Ricky Sky for the 9 states title at Chapter 12. No step back, January 10th, 2026. It's an overhead belly to belly that time from Rage. If you're Ricky Sky looking at this, I don't think you fancy the prospect of facing either of these two. Elbow comes up there from the Yugo. The boot comes up. Playing some very effective defense there is Panic. Swinging neck breaker. Now the Yugo has him up. What comes up must come down. The body slam on Rage. Panic drops the leg across the throat of the sniper. Now what's he doing? Measuring him maybe. Kicks him in the midsection. Setting him up. And for a powerbomb or a pile driver, but Sultanov sees there's trouble. Gets on the apron, obviously trying to cause another diversion. It's a punch to the face for his efforts. Rage low blow. Referee saw nothing. The referee didn't see any of it. The suplex there from Rage. Oh, come on, he can't become the #1 contender like this. It cannot happen this way. No, it won't. No, it will not. Panic hanging on somehow, despite the best efforts of Sultanov and Rage. Rage has him up on those shoulders, looking for snake eyes, I think. Yugo shoves Rage into the corner instead. Super kick, no, got caught. Now Rage says he's going to end this. The Yugo powers out of a back body drop. Yugo lining up. That's Ricky Sky. Ricky Sky, the 9 states champion, just struck Panic, and now he struck Rage as well. Oh, that's ridiculous. Sky trying to ensure that neither of these men are #1 contender. Well, now what?
Dieses Match endet in einem No-Contest.
Oh, yeah,
Ringrichter Tassilo Jung hat dieses Match abgebrochen.
Referee stopped the match, obviously he had to.
Hier ist der 9 States Champion. Und du, Abracadabra. Und du, Rage. Ihr könnt mein Popo lecken, weil ihr werdet nie Champion. Ihr werdet nie das Titelmatch verdienen. Keiner von euch zwei.
Well, this can't be allowed to go down like this. Sky thinks he saved himself from having to defend the title at all in January. Oh, but hang on. Manuel, our matchmaker, talking to Ring Announcer
Leute,
Dan
ich höre
Moorman.
gerade vom PWÖ Office. Im Januar bei Kapitel 12 wird es ein Match geben. Ricky Sky gegen Rage und den Yugo.
Wow!
Triple Threat Rules die Championship.
That's a great decision from Manuel. Ricky Sky's going to have to defend the title in a three-way at Chapter 12.